Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Jack here from forestfanjr, and welcome to the second episode of forestfanjr Uncut.
Joined by me, Callaway19, or Callum, obviously.
And my iPad. Right, so in this episode, it's going to be just one topic, because we've got quite a few things we want to talk about on this topic, and that is the YouTube editor.
Yes, so... But before we start, I'm going to say that we both know full well YouTube's under lots of fire from loads of people. With everyone struggling with ad revenue, videos aren't going to subscribers for loads of different reasons. YouTube aren't giving us much info to help, and the media is continuing to harass them and the creators. But like we said, we're going to use this Uncut to discuss one of the lesser known and minor YouTube features, which is the editor.
I mean, we can't expect too much of it because it's free. It's free.
Yeah.
It's free to use, but
and I don't think that many people actually use it.
But it would be cool if we could, if some of these things could be put into it.
Yeah. So we've been using this for what, about 2 years, I think. Now?
Yeah, I'd say
And during that time, I don't think there's actually been any changes to it. I've not noticed any.
Don't think there has been, no, apart from that stupid red message.
Yeah, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, well, it for the most part it functions okay.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of things that we want to see added and improved.
At the minute, it's quite basic, and maybe if they just put one or two of these things in, maybe it could just take that to the next level.
So, like Jack said a minute ago, there's this red error message. That's the first thing that needs fixing. This 500 internal server error message that keeps popping up.
I mean, I'm not sure why it comes up, but it's like it comes up with like a huge long paragraph and a picture of a monkey.
And it always says, "Sorry, something went wrong. A team of highly trained monkeys has been dispatched to deal with this situation. If you see them, send them this information as text. Screenshots frighten them." And it's just like a long line of code.
Yeah. So, I mean, a highly trained team of monkeys. Alright then.
And no matter who we try and contact about this to try and get help, mostly Team YouTube, we don't get any response at all. So this team of highly trained monkeys clearly isn't doing the job.
Yeah.
But,
highly trained.
Yeah. There is an easy way for us to get rid of it, though. It's either just refresh the page, or keep refreshing it until it actually disappears.
Yeah.
Or just keep making a change and then undoing it until the message disappears. That's it.
Yeah. But it's quite annoying when you're like, you're in the middle of editing, you're in the flow, and then that message just keeps coming up.
Yeah. So that's the main thing that we could do with being fixed, so we don't keep getting annoyed by that message coming up over and over again.
Every single time, yeah.
The next thing is the speed of a clip, like how fast or slow we can make it go.
Yeah.
Now, currently, we can slow a clip down to times 2, 4, and 8, but we can't speed it up at all.
I mean, it's good that we can make it slower. That comes in handy.
Yeah, slow-mo replays.
But if we want to speed something up, like say we was doing a crossbar challenge, and we wanted to have a quick little bit of us, walking to collect the balls, but have it sped up with maybe if I had a chicken plate to the back of it.
Yeah, as an example.
We can't speed it up unless we record it as a time lapse.
Which we can, what do we have that can do that? Your iPad?
And my new phone. But, I mean, sometimes if we're just in the middle of a recording, that means we'll have to stop the video, change over to time-lapse, do another video. So if we could just make it quicker in the editor, that'll be quite a help.
Even if, with the slow motion, they just gave us basic options, like speeding up to times 2, 4, and 8,
yeah, that
would still be appreciated, because it'd at least be something.
Yeah.
And it would also be great if they gave us a little bit more choice with the slower speeds, like being able to 1.5 times or 3 times, something like that.
Yeah.
Now the full project constraints, the editor, it only allows full projects to be an hour and a total of 50 clips being used.
Which, an hour is a good amount, but then if we're using it for the likes of Minecraft Hero, which could be maybe longer than that.
Those are looking at being like 45 minutes to an hour-ish.
No, we might have to take out bits that could, that could potentially be in the film, which, people might like.
Yeah.
Just because there's not enough either clip numbers or length of video.
Yeah, either that or we'd have to split the film into 2 parts, and no one wants that.
No one wants that, no.
It would be nice if that time constraint of an hour just wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Because it's already resulted in us having to split the best of 2017 montage down into several parts.
Yeah. I mean, that's all right because you'll have a video earlier, best of 2017 video earlier. You'll have part 1 and then part 2 to come later. But if we wanted to do it all in one and just do it as like a grand reveal of the best parts we think of the whole year to get full stop, we won't be able to do that.
Yeah.
Unless we cut bits of like half the year out.
Which that's just not good.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember if I've already said this, but you can only have a maximum of 50 clips for each project.
Yeah.
And with our case, that includes not just the raw footage that we're cropping down, but it also includes the intro, which we stick on, the outro, any like white noise static, the colour bars,
yeah,
the slides that are just text,
yeah, or
just a plain picture.
Yeah, anything like from a picture to a video clip that counts as
that all counts.
All counts.
And you can only have a total of 50 of those per project, which for a huge project like we said, the best ofs or the Minecraft Hero films.
Just letting you know, if you want to put text on a video, you'll have to cut that piece of video out, put the text on, so that counts as a
exactly.
clip as well.
So if you want a piece of text, you pretty much have to split it down into 3 clips. Just nothing, then the one with text,
and then after.
Then afterwards with nothing as well. But yeah, if we're doing a project like Minecraft Hero or the what's it called? What else did I just say? Best of.
Best of, yeah.
Then, because there's way more than 50 clips in all of those, because it's the funny clip, then white noise, funny clip, white noise, and so on and so forth throughout the whole thing. That all quickly adds up to 50 clips, meaning we have to make several different projects.
Yeah, and then put it together.
Yeah, and then put them all together into one like master video. And
that means on the channel we'll have like 7 small videos just to make one big video.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that would be a help if they could maybe make it a bit longer.
Yeah, either allow us to have, for example, 100 clips per project, or just not have that limitation at all.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
That would be helpful. Right.
Because with the best ofs, we can only have, like for each project, we can only do about 25 funny clips and then 25 bits of white noise before having to make another project.
Yeah, and if we need a colour bar in that as well, then
that's
that'll
going to
add up even more. Yeah. So that is a bit annoying at times, because sometimes it's difficult to remember to get it exactly where you left off as well.
Yeah.
Say like you got to the 50, you wanted to put like a picture in or text, and you got to 50 clips. You wanted to put text on the 51st clip. You'd have to do a new project and get it right to the concise point that you want it to be, so it flows on.
Yeah. That can just get kind of annoying and a little bit frustrating if you struggle to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that. Next point is layering.
Yeah. Now that's something that we wanted for quite a while
and just never got.
Layering, so that's like putting a picture on, so having like a smaller picture while your gameplay's running, or like a face cam, which is something,
or another video clip playing in the middle of the screen or something.
Yeah.
But we can't do any of that.
No, because you get like, obviously you get your big YouTubers with face cam, or like if they've got like say I've been watching Jack54HD and he does something called, he does like a Road to Glory of Emre Moore, and on his screen he's got like goals scored of Emre Moore, like a ladder of where he is on his series. We won't be able to do that. We'd have to put that in a separate clip, like, and have no text behind it. I mean, no voice behind it. You just have to see it playing, you know, which is quite annoying, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, if we want to add one of these things in, face cam, picture, extra video clip, we can't put it on top of the gameplay. It's got to be a separate clip entirely.
Yes, and then you can't you can't have them running like 2 clips side by side either. Like, you can only have that clip on the video.
Yeah. And we also can't add like narrations and voiceovers to these things.
Yeah.
Like how we record Uncut, we gather all the gameplay, put it all together in one project, and then leave that playing on the YouTube app on the console, record that, and narrate with the mic like that.
Yeah, like, I mean, that would be quite helpful with the things like IRL challenges, when we're talking about the leaderboard, because we obviously will have to have the leaderboard up, and then if we could talk over it, we could give a bit of explanation, like, you know, because of this challenge, you know, it was a draw, so we both picked up a point. That means Callum's so many points in head or behind.
Yeah, something like that. But all we can do right now is just have the picture of the table up on screen.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I think like with the voiceover thing again, you know, if we are doing a video and we need to, like, I don't know, if we've missed something out in a video, like, we could just add that clip in, you know, and like mute a clip that we've already had in the video, but then narrate over it.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, that would be quite a handy thing as well. Right. So now, kind of links loosely to narration, but the video music.
We kind of understand why we're limited because of copyright reasons, so
Yeah.
we just get the YouTube audio library options.
Which is okay. I mean, there's some decent tracks in there.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I mean, there's a good number of them as well. But sometimes, like, certain music that we want on, we can't have on.
Yeah. Because either it's not there, even though it is copyright free,
Yeah.
or it has copyright and we can't use it for that reason.
Yeah. I mean, like, recently, me and Callum, we've been listening to NCS, or No Copyright Sound.
Yeah. With people like Taboo and Def Kev on there.
Yeah. And, I mean, as you just heard, No Copyright Sound.
Yeah. And we like a lot of their tracks, but
Yeah.
we can't use any of them just because they're not in the YouTube audio library.
Yeah, their tracks would work well on our videos. Like, you know, some of the big YouTubers, like FIFA YouTubers, they have NCS tracks in the background, you know, and they would work quite well on their videos, and we think they would work quite well on ours.
Yeah, but we can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you can. There is the YouTube Capture app, which it's basically you can add music onto it, and you can add your own music from your, like, iTunes or whatever. But it gives you this warning, like, only do it. Your video might be flagged if your song's copyright.
Yeah.
And the YouTube audio, the YouTube Capture app's not really the best. This, you know, because that means, like, if you wanted music on that video, you'd have to put the raw footage with the music on, and then when you want to edit it, you'd have to, like, cut half the song out if it's in a bit that you don't need for the video.
And another thing with the music is, if we want to play it in one part just in the middle of the video, we have to do that little bit in a separate project. So even if it's like about 5-second clip that we want with background music in it, we'd have to do that 5 seconds in a separate project and then stick that in the main video.
Like, since we've been recently putting the intro on, that's been quite a bit annoying, because say for example you want the intro on, but then you want, like, music throughout the video.
Playing pretty much immediately after the intro's finished playing.
You'd have to make it a whole separate project. Like, when I did my predictions when I wasn't very well, I did it with text, and now I put music to the text, but I had to, you know, put the music on, edit that, like, make that video, then I had to create the video, and then make a new project, put the intro and outro on. So I can't really think of an explanation as to why we can't do that.
I suppose a simple way of getting around this is putting in a piece of music that's like 14 or 15 seconds, or however long the intro is, and just muting that, and then playing songs as normal. suppose we could do that.
We could do that, but I mean, I can't see a way of, like, I can't see what's wrong with just putting music halfway through. I can't see, like, you know, I can't think of a reason for that not being able, not being able to do that. I can see with the other ones, like, I'll go with, like, you know, different types of music, that's copyright and that sort of thing. But not having music in the middle of the video, I can't really see why we can't do that.
Something that I've just remembered. I remember back in the water bottle flip challenge, we had that Chariots of Fire bit when Bella was jumping from the table to the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've re-uploaded it as private on FFJR, you know, the backup channel, just in case things go wrong here. And on there, that song's got like a copyright thing on it, as in any money earned from it would go straight to whoever made the song.
Yeah.
But we don't have that problem here on this channel.
Yeah, and that music came from the YouTube audio,
using
copyright free.
Yeah, the version from the YouTube audio library that is copyright free. Yeah. So why it's got a monetization claim on one channel but not on the other when it's from the exact same video, the exact same music?
Yeah, it's like literally the same thing. It's like identical. So I mean, I don't know. Unless and the worst thing is the video on our channel is public.
And the one on FFJR is private unless things go wrong here.
And the one on the private channel, you can't make money from private videos. But the ones that we can't make money from any video on this channel anyway. But say we could, it would make more sense if they put a monetization claim on the public video rather than a private video,
which they shouldn't have even been able to see.
Yeah, they shouldn't even be able to see it, so I don't.
Why are they putting a monetization claim in for us when we can't earn any money anyway for no reason? I don't know.
Yeah. Just quickly, just going on, I listen to, like, when YouTubers do, well, obviously when YouTubers do their videos, sometimes they put, like, music into the background. Some of the songs, like, they're, like, you know, popular songs nowadays, popular songs that we'd hear, like, on the radio and things. I always think to myself, how is that not copyright? Like, because you've got to pay to download the song, but then a YouTuber can use it free in their video, you know. But anyway,
I know there is like fair use laws and stuff, but we don't. But because we never looked at that in school for some reason, we've just never fully understood it.
Yeah, I mean, I did look a bit about that in business, but I can't really remember.
So. I think that's enough yammering on about music.
Yeah.
Let's move on to talking about the text limitations.
Yeah. Now that is a bit annoying, like with my text predictions, because that means I'd have to only do I could only do on one of the slides. You can only do 2 lines of text.
Yeah. On like a picture or a video slide.
Yeah. So like if I was having like, you know, the Premier League logo in the background, like I do, that means I can only put, so if I'm talking about a game that I've already predicted, I could only put like, let's go with Nottingham Forest versus Ipswich, which is the game Forest play tomorrow. I predicted Forest would win 2-0, Forest won 6-0, whatever. You know, I could only do one game per slide because of the text limitation.
And then with the actual predicting thing, it's like predicting what upcoming games are going to be, you can only do at most 2 per slide. And
there's a problem, like, because Sunderland, like the likes of Sunderland, Middlesbrough, they've got a long name,
and they can only fit like 1 team name per line.
Yeah, so that means then I've got to do even more. And one of the games was Middlesbrough against Sunderland on the text video. So, you know.
So that meant it was one side, it said Middlesbrough on the top line, then the score in Sunderland on the bottom.
Yeah.
And that was all he could put on that slide because of the limitations.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, that's not really much of a, like... I mean, I think the smaller you make the text, the more you should be allowed on. Which obviously makes sense, but that's not the case.
Yeah. No matter whether we've got the text set to, like, large size or extra small size, we can still only do 2 lines on a video or picture clip.
Yeah, like, if you're Microsoft Word, then you can, you know... If you're Microsoft Word, if your text is smaller, you'll get more lines on the page.
Makes sense.
It makes sense, but not with YouTube editing. No.
doesn't make sense to me why you can only do 2 lines on a text or video clip, because you can do like a full-on text slide that can have 5 lines.
Yeah, I know. So surely it should just be exactly the same, just with a different background.
Yeah, exactly. So why YouTube? Why? You also can't put the text at an angle. So if you want to have it like tilted one way or something, like
yeah,
a 45-degree angle,
you just got to have it straight as it is.
Yeah, you can't like rotate it any which way you want.
You can't have it forwards, but well, you can have it forwards, but you can't have it backwards, upside down.
Like going up and down, you can't have it like that.
It's just got to be how it is, and that's it, really.
And when you want to put text on the screen, like with Movie Maker, for example, you can just click and drag it around and put it where you want it. With the YouTube editor, you've got to like play around with the settings quite a bit.
And you're only allowed to have it left, centre or right, top, centre or bottom. So you can't have it like, you know, slightly, you can't have it like in the bottom corner, like in the middle, between the middle and the bottom, in the corner. No. You can only have it in the set position there.
And if you want to try and put it there, you've got to play around with the actual text box. So putting in an enter and loads of spaces to take up the empty space you don't need. It just gets kind of annoying and a little bit frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
There's also an enable text, like little tick box on it.
Yeah, this is the most stupidest thing, and it's quite annoying as well. It's like when you make when you want to put text on the screen, like when you've got a video playing. Like in my latest predictions, I was going to talk a little bit about Forest, but I said if you don't want to hear me talk about that, I'll put the time I started the predictions. There's a button to enable the text.
Yeah. If you didn't want to enable text, you wouldn't have clicked on it in the first place.
I know. I mean, okay, I guess you could maybe like write a little bit of like a note of what you want to do on that video. But it doesn't matter because you could just take it out when you get into the video.
Delete it.
Yeah, it's like the most pointless thing. It's like when you go into like put like I don't know, like your Twitter's on the screen or whatnot. You have to you type it in and then you have to press the enable text button, which what's the button? And there's also, I don't know if you've got this in your notes. There's a button. It's half a good idea, half not. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's where you can run the 2 clips side by side. So what you've just done.
Oh, the preview option.
Yeah, I mean that's a good idea in some respects. You know, it's a good idea. Like if you're testing out, oh well, how would this, you know, I don't know, how would this music sound? Well, not really music, but how would this filter look, for example? But if you want to put text on,
there's the enable text option as well.
Yeah. So there's an option you could do it for both. You know, you can either just enable the text, turn that off, and just be like, oh, do I want it on or not? And if you don't want it on, delete your text. If you want it on, you know, you just leave it.
Or if it doesn't look right, go and like mess about with the settings.
Yeah, but like the playing it side by side, it's just it's half okay if you want to look at like filters and things.
Yeah.
But for like the things we use it for, it's a bit, well, I never use it.
But yeah, that's that. Being able to copy and paste a clip. Now, we can't do that at all with the YouTube editor. We can do that with Movie Maker, but we can't do that with the YouTube editor. So, if we want to repeat a clip again and again for a couple of, like, 2 or 3 times, we have to put in the raw footage again and crop it down to that exact moment.
Like when Callum did a video, he did his room tour, and he made like a mistake when he was saying something,
and I just kept repeating it like 2 or 3 times.
Instead of being able just to copy that clip and put it next to each other, you had to get the full video, get to that point. You know what I mean?
Just keep cropping it down for each time we wanted to use it.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that we've got to do for a slow-mo replay as well. We've got to put in the raw footage, crop it down to that moment, and then do the slow motion option.
Yeah.
It would be just much simpler if we could just copy and paste in the bit that we want to repeat.
Yeah. I mean, that would, you know, that's also like with the, like that would have helped with my text predictions, because I've got to, okay, I can just copy and paste the text, but I've got to like just make a whole, get that picture again, drag it in. I know that it's easy to do, but if I just copied and pasted, that means all I'd have to do was just take away the team names and change the skull. You know, that would have been way much easier, a lot more easier.
The playback in the editor, playing back the video, that isn't the greatest.
So annoying. That really winds me up.
Because, well, in general, it's either laggy or blurry.
Yeah, I mean, not just that. When you make a change to your video, it starts the video from the beginning.
Yeah, it jumps back to the beginning.
Every time. Say, for example, like you put some text in and you realise you spelt the word wrong, or you want to change the word. When you do that, when you put the word in, you end clipping or whatever, and then you see like, oh, actually, I just want to change that. After you go to the start of the video and plays the sounds for the intro.
So we've got to go browsing through the thing again.
You know, so and then also, if you're looking at a clip, if you've like got a small clip, and then you make a change to that clip, like change it, make it a bit smaller. It keeps starting the clip again, and you keep hearing the same bit of you or Callum talking over and over again.
After a while, if you like trying to get it precise, and keep changing it a little bit, it just get annoying.
Yeah, because it could be like
Yeah, it could be just something like that.
Yeah, and I was going to say something else, but I've just completely forgotten.
And like I said as well, it's laggy quite a bit at the time, and also blurry quite a lot.
Yeah.
We can't make it like a bigger screen at all.
Yeah,
we can't go full screen like we can with
It's like a really small screen. Like, I don't know, would we be able to? I don't know if it's breaking the rules of Uncut, but at the end we could put in a picture of what the edited screen looks like.
Yeah, we could try and do that.
Yeah, I know we want to make this unedited, but but just for visual purposes, we'll make it a bit better. Also, if you're looking at a small clip, sometimes the video will play past that clip you've chosen.
Yeah, even though it's not supposed to.
Like, say for example, sometimes if I've said something in a video which is a mistake, and I was meant to say so it was like, I don't do this much anymore. I used to. Say I said like Chelsea and Arsenal, and then I accidentally said like I think Everton would win. I would cut that out, but now I just leave it in as like a blooper.
Yeah.
But then I'd have to like get that small clip and edit that bit out, because I'd say it again, and then I'm just like, is this the bit that I've chosen, or is it the rest of the video?
Something that would be kind of cool, at another point, is after you've created a video, you had the option to automatically go back and get rid of the raw footage.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, like when we finish making the best ofs, for example, what we have to do is go back and delete all the like 7 or 8 parts, like 7 or 8 part projects that we've had to make for it. We have to go back and delete them all manually.
I mean, like, what would be a good idea is maybe like when you finish editing and you press like create video, they could say, do you want to keep the unedited footage? And you could either pick yes, no, and then maybe like a don't remind me again option or whatever.
Or it just gives you a list of all the different video pieces that you've used.
Yeah.
And you just click the ones that you don't want to keep anymore after that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
But we can't do that. We've got to go back and delete all the raw footage manually.
Which, well, it's okay if it's like a big video, but if you, as we say, if we've got loads of small parts that we've put onto the video, it's a bit boring.
Yeah. You can't use the editor on the YouTube app.
Yeah, now that is quite annoying. Like, because like if I'm editing, sometimes I'll like, want to lay in bed or something while I'm editing. That means I've got to get my big laptop out, and then it would be just easy if I could just get my iPad out and just edit on that.
Yeah. Can't do that because we can't find it on the YouTube app if it's even there.
Yeah. And also, you can edit. Well, you can't edit on the Xbox One, but you can get the editor up, and it says like there's a problem with the Flash or whatever it is.
Yeah. Because it needs Adobe Flash to work.
Yeah. Now that would be helpful if we could get it to work on the Xbox, because then we could maybe do like you know, show you a clip of us editing it in good quality.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
can't do that.
Can't do that. And the final point that I've got here is there's no like option to merge clips together. So basically, if you accidentally split a clip at like the wrong moment or something, that you can't like press Control Z and undo it. You can't like right click the two clips you want and have the option to merge them back together.
Yeah, like on Microsoft Word, and I'm using this as a bit of an example, but I've been using it quite a bit at college. Say like you've got 4 pictures and then like a text box in the middle. So say there's like the text box in the middle is my favourite football teams, let's just say, and then I've got Forest, Lincoln City and Wolfsburg, and then you can like control click all of them, right click and then press group, and then you can move that around as a complete group. You don't have to move each picture as a smaller, but each picture individually. You know, that would be cool if you could like put 2 separate clips. So say for example, like if we were doing like a vlog and I'm at my house and Callum's at his house, because we did a vlog like that before where we would talk about separate things. Say we were talking about the same thing, we wanted to add 2 bits of that clip together. You can't, you'd have to make their 2 separate clips. You can't put those together unless you make it as a separate video.
Exactly. That's a little bit annoying, but yeah. And going back to the if you accidentally do something that you want to undo, you've pretty much got to you either have to reinsert whatever it is you split and then crop it down again and try again.
Yeah.
Or you have to compare the times of the clips in question to try and fix things.
Yeah.
I think that's actually it.
Yeah,
That's all the points that we've got here.
Yeah, I think we've done quite well. I think in this episode, you know, we've not rambled on too much. I would say, but yeah, I mean, if you guys have got any ideas of like if you use the YouTube editor and you know have got any things that you wouldn't mind changing or adding to it, let us know in the comment section down below. Also, apologies that we didn't do this last month.
Yeah, basically we were struggling for time every time we tried to do this.
Yeah, I wasn't, you know, too well, towards the end of last month when we were going to record it, and also like
it took us a while to get all the background footage together.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be getting my capture card sorted out soon, or getting a new one, and then when Callum comes to my house, we'll be able to do it there.
So at the moment we can only do Uncut here at my house.
Yeah. But if we had a narration, a narration, I've forgotten the word now. Option. That's it. A narration option on the editor. Then maybe we could, we might be able to do it at my house.
Yeah, that would be quite good.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. So, in short, the YouTube editor needs lots of work to not only to fix it, but also improve it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's good. It's good as it is at the minute. I mean, I'm just thinking maybe if they add these things in, would you have to like pay? But I don't think that you would have to pay. I can see why like paid editors, you know, offer these things because you're paying for it.
Yeah.
But maybe just 1 or 2 of these things could be added by YouTube, and I think that would really help.
Yeah. Either added or fixed.
Yeah, or taken away.
But yeah, it does, for the most part, it does get the job done.
Yeah, it gets the job done, but if we want to take our videos to the next level,
unless we buy a better quality editor like Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere Pro or something like that, which we don't have the money to buy it.
Yeah. Whatever.
You know, we kind of can't. We're kind of limited to what we can do at the moment.
Yeah.
But we do understand YouTube have a lot of other things on the mind right now.
Yeah, with like the ad revenue, the invalid age gate thing.
Yeah, all sorts of things going on.
And like yeah, I just want to say, like, just quickly, some of the videos that are age restricted. Like, I remember watching a grade A under A video. I can't remember which one it was. I think it might have been the pranks one, the fake prank, the exposing fake pranks. Now, that was age restricted, but like, okay, there was a few like fake punches here and there. But then, when he was talking about like, well, when he was talking about sort of, well, I don't know how to say this in a PG. How would you? Do you know which video I'm thinking of?
No.
You know, the one where he. Well, it's hard to be able to say it in a.
Hang on, just give us a moment while we just look up Grade's videos and just try and remember what we're trying to think of. And this isn't being cut out, by the way. Well, let's just say Grade's 69th video.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way we can put it to make it PG friendly.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to go and check it, feel free.
It's his video after Pokemon Go.
Yeah. That one's not age restricted, and the thing he talks about in there should be.
Yeah.
So, and then some of our videos have been restricted, like, what was it, Half-Life?
Yeah, the Half-Life playthrough, from what I've seen, that's all age restricted. And the Lego Indiana Jones, that video got age restricted as well. It's a kid's game, and it got age restricted.
Did the LOL Scoots Crash get age restricted?
I can't remember. I think it might have done. And like, a while back, when this was at the height of YouTube news, I posted screenshots of this stuff on Twitter, and something I noticed, there were two playlists. Only one I pointed out in the screenshot where the main video on the front had changed.
Yeah.
Like the LOL Scooter Crash, I think, was one of them, because in the bonus videos playlist it changed from that to the video of my cat that had passed away.
Yeah.
And the IRL challenge as well. The penalty shootout was gone in the restricted mode. It changed it to the accuracy bucket test.
The penalty shootout. Why is that age restricted?
I don't know.
Probably because I beat you so bad. But whatever.
So it's just stupid.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm being serious. It's just so stupid. I think some of the Minecraft Let's Play got restricted as well. Like Minecraft. I can't. It's just stupid that the age gate and age restrictions and stuff.
Well, anyway, that's a whole separate story for another video.
Yeah.
Like, for the next Uncut, we're going to try and maybe get 2 this month as an apology for not doing one last month.
Yeah, that's if we're able to get the time to do it.
Yeah, and that one's going to be more of a funny, chilled, relaxed one.
Yeah.
We're just going to be going through like a few, frequently asked questions, kind of not frequently asked to us, but just like, for example, what would you do if you won the lottery or whatever, and then like some would you rathers, just like so you can like get to know us a bit better on those sort of, questions that would usually be Q&A questions, but obviously we can't do Q&A because
no one would ask us
no one would ask us any questions. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they're just a bit more of a chilled, relaxed sort of approach.
Yeah. I think final thing to say before we close out this video is, in terms of editing, what we're going to do now is, well, I'm going to try and alternate between Movie Maker and the YouTube editor.
For the time being, I'm going to stick with the YouTube editor because I've not tried Movie Maker yet. But like when I start maybe doing FIFA 18 videos, which is something I really want to do, then I might look into using Movie Maker.
Yeah. I mean, the things I'm going to be using the YouTube editor for will probably just be like the playthrough and the best of montages.
Yeah.
Everything else, I think I'm going to stick with Movie Maker for the time being.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really tried using Movie Maker yet. It probably is. It seems easy from what I remember doing it, because we edited a few videos that we did like year 8. Like we did videos about like what you do if you are rude, like horrible to someone online, what happens, that sort of thing, with one of our friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't used it since, so I'm gonna probably give it a go when I get into FIFA 18. But yeah, for the time being, I'm gonna stick with YouTube.
From what I've been able to see so far from the little experience I've had with Movie Maker recently, the only real issue I've had is the size of the completed projects. Like the file sizes of the completed projects are just quite big file sizes.
Yeah, and I guess that's a plus side with YouTube. It doesn't take any storage space uploading the video from the editor. No, because once you've finished the project on the Movie Maker, you have to download it and then upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Once you've edited it,
that takes quite a while as well.
Once you edited it on YouTube, it's just done.
Yeah. So I think that is actually it now.
Yeah.
We've gone through all the notes, covered the extra little bits that we didn't put in notes.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I enjoyed that. I'm enjoying the Uncuts.
Yeah.
It's just like a general conversation, really.
I think with Uncut, all we really need is to think of some ideas as to what to talk about.
I mean,
that's kind of the main issue we've got with vlogs. We don't know fully what to talk about most of the time.
If you've got anything that you want us to talk about in a vlog or in an Uncut, please feel free to tweet us or Twitter in the description or let us know in the comment section.
Yeah.
Well, I know Callum's got one. I don't know if we used it, but I might be getting Instagram, so you could, we'll let you know when I get one of those.
Yeah. I might start linking my Instagram in the description. Actually, even though I barely use it, I could start trying to use it again.
No, because that's something that people have been, a few people, because since I've recently got a private Facebook account, I'm not going to use that for YouTube or anything. It's just to come talk to my friends and things. I keep getting adverts saying I'll get Instagram, and because Instagram and Facebook Instagram and Facebook are linked together somehow. And some of one of my friends said, "Well, now you've got Facebook, maybe you could move on to Instagram as well." So I'm going to try and get an Instagram as well.
I do have Facebook as well. It's just again a private one, and I barely use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's time we close out the video properly now.
Yeah. So if you did enjoy this video, a like would be much appreciated.
As with a subscription if you're brand new, to help counter this sub loss that we're having recently.
Yeah. We did Callum did a vlog about that, so if you do want to check that out, it'll be in the playlist, which is linked down below.
Yeah. And as we've also said already, our Twitters are in the description too.
Yep. And
the second channel is in the description as well.
Yep. So keep your eyes peeled for the next one of these. If you do,
hopefully that'll be soon.
If you do enjoy these, please encourage us to do more.
Yeah.
And
give us ideas for more.
We would love to do more Uncut. It's just we don't have time, or we don't have things to talk about. So if you do enjoy this, please give us a helping hand as to what to talk about and that sort of thing.
Yeah. And as that's it, I think. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Yep. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
See ya.